Hi, Venus. I'm back here with general pathology analysis. So, coming to this particular exam, which you have done with, I feel this is something like a wow paper. Okay, this is an extraordinary question paper, which was prepared by a combination of four mentors and three more mentors has worked in correcting the questions, modifying the questions a bit, adding the explanation part. So it's a perfect teamwork that clearly shows, and this is a very good question paper. And coming to the depth of the questions, when compared with the NEET, it's a bit depth oriented. It means tougher when compared with the NEET 2020. But most of the questions in the exam are simple questions, but they were converted to lengthy questions. For example, I can give a simple example. The type of cell adaptation that you can see in hypertension is hypertrophy, that everyone knows. It's a simple example of hypertrophy. But in this question paper, they have given a patient of ACE. Upon checking the blood pressure was, they have given a figure which is too high compared to the normal, upon which when there is a histological slide that is taken for the cardiac cells, what type of cell adaptation you can see. Means this is a simple question of hypertension, a simple single liner of hypertension, which is converted into a case based question. Similarly, there are many such questions in this particular exam. For example, they're giving all signs of acute inflammation, and they're asking the predominant cells in the histological, because direct predominant cells in the acute infection are the neutrophils or polymorphonucleocytes. The question was made lengthy. First of all, you need to know that the description of the case is acute infection, followed by simple liners. Acute infection, the predominant cells in the histological slide are polymorphonucleocytes. So such questions were there. Questions are very simple, damn simple. But you need to understand the description. Okay, you need to remove that phobia, like, okay, seeing 4 lines question, this is a very big question, I can't answer. So this is a phobic thing that I have regularly seen around people, but people who come across to overcome this phobia, they feel the paper is very easy, lengthy, easy paper, according to me. And it's really well set and well executed by the team. So coming to the analysis, the score is for 480, and the topper score in this particular exam is 438. Okay, so 438 is really an extraordinary score for this question paper, which was executed by one student. This is the top score of 438. And upon analysis, I found there are 71 easy questions. 71 easy questions means if you're done with all the tasks, if you're done with the PDFs that are posted on the group, if you're done with the video classes that are posted on the group, at least once without proper revision, it is very easy to crack these 71 marks. Okay, so with an accuracy, I'm just dropping 65 out of 71. So coming to the medium range questions where you need to apply, you need to have some application power. So they're somewhere around 29. I'm just dropping 20 here. And the difficult questions are there where the application, skills, knowledge, and your memory power, of course, is going to add. So I'm just dropping 5. And unknown questions, I'm just dropping somewhere around 3. Okay, 3. A few unknown questions which are new things which you have to learn. So this is somewhere around 93. Okay, so score. So 93 you can make out of 120 if you have done your best to this particular question paper. That is, so somewhere around 93 into 4 is 360. 360 plus 12, 372. And of course there are 27 negative markings. Okay, there are 27 negative markings, assuming that you have attempted all the questions. So this turns to be somewhere around 345. So my cutoff score for this particular exam is minimum of 320, and at the safe zone is 340 plus. So 340 plus in this question paper is a very safe zone to get into government college, and 320 is somewhere around 300 to 320. Minimum score of 300 is mandatory for you to get a decent rank or to be in the racetrack to give tough competition. Minimum score of 300. Okay, so this is what my analysis, and people who has crossed 300 plus odd score are somewhere around 120 in the list of ranks that I have just seen. So what are the new things that you have to adapt from this? As always says, whatever it is, either it is an exam point of view, whether it is a result point of view, whether it is in review point of view, always take positive things into consideration, positive vibes. Okay, so once you're done with something, you will get some positive inferences from that. So only consider those positive things. So I hope few people has tasted the advantage of attempting all questions when compared with your previous exam. And of course, everyone feel that revision is key. Like when you are able to eliminate two options and not able to eliminate the rest over two, and if you're in dilemma in the rest over two, whether to go with this or go with that, it's just lack of revision. You know the concept, but you are in slight confusion because lack of proper revision or command over the subject. Okay, how you can increase the revision? Okay, revision time can be just increased by increasing the time of duration with your books. Okay, so I hope most of you in this lockdown time has increased your study hours per day for more than 10 hours preferably. So if you are not to that level of 10 hours, please try to focus on, try to increase your study time to more than 10 hours per day. So if you're doing more than 10 hours per day, give 1 hour per day for revision. At least revision of the previous subject or revision of the previous topic which is done a day before. You just keep 1 hour for revision. Like you can keep, before you start, you can keep 30 minutes for revision. Before you end your schedule, you can keep 30 minutes for other round of revision. So please do drop 1 hour for revision of previous subjects, or maybe the previous topic what you have done a day before. So this revision will definitely increase your confidence levels apart from your scores. Scores will be definitely increasing if you keep on increasing the revision. And the next important thing that you have to make a note from this particular question paper is elimination method of going for right answer. Okay, elimination method. There will be at least like 20 to 40 questions in your final exam where elimination is only the key to come out with the right answer. You may not be very sure about the right answer, but you may be very sure about the wrong answer. So first of all, eliminate the wrong options. Like when you're not in a position to handle a particular question, if you feel tricky, first see the question, observe the question, go through the answers, and you feel like, okay, yeah, this is not at all to be answered. For example, if we are talking about a disease that is related to the lymph node, okay, so go through the options. Like you'll get a clue that okay, there may be few diseases which are nowhere related to the lymph and they were in the options. Just eliminate them first of all. So you'll be left out with two. Then go with the best answer with your limited knowledge. Okay, we are not very sure. Even if the paper setter is given the same question paper, okay, same question paper for attempting, he will definitely go wrong in at least like 2 questions out of 120 or 4 or 5 questions out of 240. So that is called as human error. Even the paper setter who was prepared was not confident about the answer when it is coming to. Okay, similarly, the student will also have these issues. Examination is not in a limited subject, it's in a huge subject. Question can come from any corner of the subject or any corner of the particular topic or anywhere from the world. Question can come. So it's all about you need to apply your skills, whatever skills you have. Now we don't have extraordinary time or an enormous time to amplify your knowledge or amplify your storage capacity of your brain. What you can do is within your limitations, okay, with your common sense and with your presence of mind, you need to make something to come out with the right answer. There are different ways to come out with the right answer with a limited knowledge. So in this method, I want everyone to start applying this elimination method of going for right answer. 4 options, one question. Okay, you feel that okay, these two are not answers, so you have two more answers. Now the probability of hitting a right answer in 2 options is 50% when compared with the 4 options, which is going to be 25%. So 50% is always better when compared to the 25%. So please do apply this elimination method of attempting the question. And apart from this, like when you're reading and going through the questions, options, multiple MCQs, multiple choices, and all these things, make a note, like when you're dealing with one particular question, you just try to understand the right answer and just try to keep an eye on the wrong answers also, why it is wrong. Okay, if the question is modified in this way, okay, this answer will be okay. So your analysis power should be in such a way that when you're reading, for example, when you're reading, so option A is right answer, what will be the question if option B should be the answer? You need to think in your brain. So this analysis is very, very important for a good student to be in the top list. So taking this all positive vibes into consideration, I got so many wonderful, beautiful text messages, calls from the students. Once the exam is done, they feel very happy with the exam, particularly the old batch students. Got so many people texting me, so they're feeling that this is stimulating the need or approaching the need. The question framing is very good and interesting, and explanation part is very informative. I feel like most of you, I got somewhere around 50 odd plus messages from all the students, like they felt very good after giving this question, this exam. Okay, and all these are positive things to be taken into consideration. So whenever you have positive vibes or positive things that are moving around you, definitely there will be lots of hope, or chances of your success will get increased. Okay, stay positive, stay safe at home, and try to work hard. Okay, we need to rock with the next coming subjects. All the best. Signing off from Team MDS Conquer.